Alright, so let's get into the very first part of creating your own seduction method. And as you can see here, you just go ahead and insert your name here. So if your name is Bob, we're going to be creating the Bob method. So this lesson is all about questioning everything, even this video itself. So let's dive into it with some stories. And we're going to go back to what seems like a previous prior existence, a whole different life. Something that I almost can't even connect with now. But we're going to talk about my first real heartbreak. And I believe I was 14 or 15 years old. I had the biggest crush on a girl named Miranda. This girl just made my heart go pitter-patter. Every time I saw her, just the thought of holding hands with her would have probably made my entire existence at this point in time. Now, her family and my family were friends, and we would go on these little camping trips together. And I can remember one night we snuck away from the campfire, just her and I tried to go for my first kiss with this girl. I thought I was reading all of the signs right. She liked me. I liked her. Everything was perfect. That's the reason that we're sneaking off from all of the grown-ups and all of the other people at this camp out that we were at. And she said this, "Ew! You're like my brother. So gross." I was crushed. I felt like the biggest scum of the earth. It was one of the most disheartening experiences of my young life. So I decided, well, that didn't go so well. Let's try something else. And thanks to my dirtbag of an uncle, I got my first copy of Hustler magazine when I was 8 years old. Probably the reason that I wanted to be kissing and doing stuff like that anyways is because, hey, it's so funny too, because I can't remember exactly what I did last week, but I can remember every image in this copy of Hustler magazine. Anyhow, in the back of Hustler magazine, there was an ad for this book here. It was Eric Weber's How to Pick Up Girls. And I was able to buy a copy, get it discreetly sent to my door, and I devoured the pages, going through all of the advice and all of the pickup lines and all of the cheesy stuff that you can do to get girls, because I really wanted nothing more than to have a girlfriend. And one of the things that I picked up was this little number. I learned the key to my heart trick. See, what you do is you have a key that is on a necklace, and when a girl asks you, "Hey, so what's that?" you would say, "That's the key to my heart, and you can have it if you kiss me." I practiced this line over and over again. In fact, I think I delivered this line over and over again all throughout high school. I got 0 kisses from this or any of the tactics in the book. It was really quite pathetic. And the funny thing is, I was actually quite a popular kid in high school. I was the student body president, I was the mascot, I was the valedictorian, I was voted most beautiful eyes, and also the biggest prankster. I also had a goofy side and goofy streak, and I was always trying to do things to get attention and whatnot. But I was not a classic nerd or dork by any means, but I can tell you this, I was not hooking up with girls. Girls knew me as the guy that they could go and cry on my shoulder about all those other guys who were mistreating them and doing all these horrible things. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here thinking, but I'm right here. I like you. But that was my pathetic existence back then. And I wish I could say that it got better when I got to college, but it did not. Something happened in college that's so pathetic. It's even too pathetic to tell in this video. And in fact, I've already told the story before, so I'm not even going to get into it. But if you really want to hear about a really pathetic story about the handjob twins, there's a short presentation you can watch on sns.gs/yellow rose. Go there if you want to see how far I dropped and how pathetic I'd become. You can go there, but we're not going to get into that in this video. Thing is, I couldn't take it anymore. I wanted something better. And maybe you felt some of this before. Maybe you've had it up to here. Maybe you've tried some methods. You've tried some systems that guarantee that you're going to get laid, or maybe you haven't done any of that, but you still aren't getting the results that you deserve. Maybe you've tried some of the mainstream advice, and it's a bunch of hooey. The bottom line is, there has to be a better way. And that's when I discovered an underground group of seduction experts. And to tell you the truth, I got mixed results. I mean, most of it was just people posting around in forums and talking about stuff that really probably only happened when they were writing it in the forums. Some of them made my results go up slightly, but they had steep learning curves. I can think of one particular method that I spent 2 years trying to perfect, meanwhile being totally creepy and weird for that time period. And finally, I started getting some results from it. I can think of another method where I just creeped everybody out, pretended like I wasn't interested, and my results went to the shitters. Overall, none of these delivered the type of consistency I craved. I wanted to be hooking up just about every time I went out. I wanted to be able to, at will, be able to seduce a woman. I wanted to never have to go through the frustration of having those lonely nights ever again. And none of the stuff previously had delivered anything near that. So I was inspired by something, in the movie, also in the book, Fight Club. I'm sure a lot of people watching this video have seen it, but it really inspired me. It's this. It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything. And after sitting in an ancient Greek philosophy class and really connecting with my philosophical hero Aristotle, when I decided to really drop everything and discover what it was that happened in every instance of consensual sex, I really wanted to know what the essence of dating and seduction were. Now, this 2,000-year-old wisdom was actually the catalyst to me cracking the code and really figuring out how to quickly, effectively, and most importantly, consistently seduce women. I'm not going to tell you what that wisdom is now, but I will be telling you about that in an upcoming video. But this one dorky idea is really the turning point for me. And soon you're going to be having your own turning points where you're going to make your own revelations and be able to draw your own conclusions that are going to be getting you laid in ways that I've found for myself as well. But stay tuned to an upcoming video to find out what that dorky idea was. But I can say this, that dorky idea led to my first 10-minute play, meat to mattress under 10 minutes, and, later on, countless others. And I thought I would tell you about it. Listen, I'll admit, I don't remember her name. It all happened so fast, and it was one of those random hookups. But this girl came to my apartment with a friend for an after party. And her friend was there to bang my friend. And so, what do? I escalated. I escalated in a way that, well, I'll talk about it in an upcoming video, but I did it in a major way. And the funny thing is, even though this girl came with a friend who was there only to bang my roommate, 10 minutes later, I beat my friend to the punch, and I was banging this girl long before he was able to bang his girl. So that was the power of this. This 10 minutes, I took her back to my room, escalated, and had sex. And because this is the first time I'd ever made it happen that quickly, I can remember feeling just absolutely elated and powerful as a man to be able to have this ability that I was not only able to do it this time, but I was able to reproduce and do over and over and over again. And those who have learned from me in the past and have studied my methods and whatnot have been able to do the same. But this isn't about that. This is about you being able to create that for yourself. So, lesson 1, drop everything you think you know about seduction. In fact, even go so far as to doubt even this video and everything that I'm about to reveal to you in all these upcoming videos. Doubt everything. Drop it all. Let's start from a clean slate. And from that clean slate, we can begin to build the foundation for your own seduction system. Now, I'm creating all of these videos because I want to start a communication. This project is something that will probably even hurt my business, but what I want to do is create a conversation. I really want to connect with my subscribers. So, guys, do me a solid. Leave a comment at the bottom. Share this on any of the social networking sites. If you know somebody who is struggling in this department, share it with them. What you're not going to get in any of these videos is me trying to pitch some sort of product. In fact, I'm doing just the opposite. I'm telling you not to buy it. Here's how you can create your own method for yourself. So do me a favor, write a comment. Every day while I'm doing this, I will be awarding one commenter a phone consultation with me. So go ahead and leave a comment and you're automatically entered into that contest. Also, help spread the word. That's all I'm asking for this. So with that, I'm Nick. Get some.